Good afternoon. The regular session of the Planning Commission of the City of Lancaster will come to order. Tonight, our invocation, or this afternoon, our invocation will be offered by Commissioner Burke, and the pledge will be led by Commissioner Latanzi. If you'd all please stand.
Bow your heads or pray however you pray. Lord, we come to you today for this meeting with the hopes of building out this community to be bigger and better every meeting we have. We pray that you put more jobs and resources for this community in front of us, Lord, and in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
You face the flag. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. May I have the roll call, please?
Roll call. Chairman Vos,
Here.
Vice Chairman Derryberry,
I'm here.
Commissioner Burke,
Present.
Commissioner Carrillo,
Present.
Commissioner Hernandez, absent, Commissioner Latanzi,
Present.
Commissioner Underwood.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Commissioner Hernandez is otherwise engaged this afternoon at another commitment. She's a member of the Antelope Valley Joint Union High School District Board of Trustees, and they have a special meeting today. Public business from the floor. If anyone wishes to address the commission on any matter on the agenda, we ask you to complete a speaker's card, which you will find at the rear of the chamber, and provide them to our attorney here on your left, or on your right, my left. And once that item is called, the applicant will have an opportunity to present his case. Staff will give a staff report, and then we'll call on those individuals who may wish to address us for 3 minutes each. Oftentimes, when members of the community discuss items with us, we wait till the end of the public comment section so staff may respond on the more technical aspects of what you may want to discuss with us. But just remember, you have a 3-minute window to share your information. Tonight we have 4 action items, 3 public hearings. The first action item tonight, or this afternoon, I'm sorry. I'm so used to having this meeting in the evening, I keep saying evening, so maybe 3:30 is evening, I don't know, somewhere it is, right? It's not 5 o'clock, well, never mind, that's another story. First action item is approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of August 18th. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Thank you. A second? He beat you to it, huh?
She beat me to it.
Thank you. So it's been moved and seconded. Please vote. Motion passes 6-0 with 1 absent. As I mentioned, we have 3 public hearings tonight. The first public hearing is item number 2 on the agenda, conditional use permit 25-006. So without objection, the public hearing is open. Ms. Colgrove will provide us with her staff report.
Good afternoon, Chairman Bose and members of the Planning Commission. My name is Carrie Colgrove, and I'm the planner for this project. Sorry, they're pulling up the slides still. Okay, so the item before you is conditional use permit number 25006, which is to allow for the installation of a new electronic monument sign supporting expanded church services and an existing church facility. To provide some background, pursuant to Lancaster Municipal Code, most signage, which can include monument signs, wall signs, and other types, are approved at the staff level, so as long as they conform with the code. Occasionally, there are proposed signs that require Planning Commission approval due to specific features, and this is one of them. It's not changing. It's not working. Okay. One over, please. Okay. The proposed project is located at 43824 30th Street West and is zoned R7000. The subject property is located directly across the street from Antelope Valley College and is surrounded by existing single-family homes. The applicant is Lancaster Seventh-day Adventist Church, represented by Ron Williams. Thank you. Here you have a site plan of the existing church site. The new electronic monument sign would replace an existing monument sign that is located at the front of the property along 30th Street West. The location of the sign is circled in red on the screen. The proposed monument sign would be approximately the same height, length, and width of the existing sign on site. The site has an existing CUP, and under that CUP has expanded services to support new users of the site. Due to these additional users, the church is proposing electronic changeable screens. This would be prohibited under the LMC's normal sign code, but the Lancaster Municipal Code does include a provision which allows the Planning Commission to approve signs it deems appropriate for the use, which is the reason for today's hearing. In addition to their own services, the church facility hosts several other organizations, including Antelope Valley Korean Church, Free Grace Church, and Options Basketball Academy. The facility is also used for various community services. The sign would be programmed to advertise the various users and events held only at the facility. No outside advertisements would be displayed. The project is categorically exempt from CEQA under Class 1 existing facilities because it is an existing church facility with negligible expansion of the former use. Public hearing notices were mailed to all owners and occupants within 500 feet, a 500-foot radius, and posted on the subject property in compliance with the Lancaster Municipal Code. To date, staff has not received any comments on this project. With that, staff recommends the Planning Commission adopt Resolution 2514, approving CUP 25006 and finding the project categorically exempt. The applicant and myself are available for questions.
Very good, thank you. Members, do you have any questions of staff? The applicant certainly can speak to us. It's a pretty routine item. If you'd like to address us, we're happy to hear you. Please state your name so we know who we're hearing from.
Hi, my name's Ron Williams, and I am the treasurer and project manager for this project.
Welcome.
Well, thank you. It's the first time here, and really just wanted to say that that sign has been there at that property since the day after creation. And I think the Lord would be happy if we put in a brand-new sign there. So I would appreciate your vote. If you have any questions, I'm here
Thank
to
you.
answer.
Do we have any other speakers on this item?
Chair votes we have 3 speakers.
3?
3 speakers.
All right.
Starting off, Rhonda Lee Harrison, followed by Jillian Stefan. Rhonda, please.
Afternoon and welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Rhonda Harrison. I am a member of the Lancaster Adventist Church, and I have been there for about 35 years. Recently, my husband passed away, and you, the city of Lancaster, sent a very nice dedication, a memorial. And in it, it says that Keith contributed to the community and to his family, and he was a really good citizen, and he was looking for finding solutions. This is a positive solution. My husband sat on the planning committee trying to make a sign that would be positive and pleasant with the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments.
Next up is Jillian Stefan, followed by Kathy Yorton.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon,
Welcome.
council members. Thank you. My name is Jillian Stefano. I'm here with my husband, Sal, and we're here today to share our support for the new church sign. This church has been such an important part of our lives and our family's journey. For a long time, we drove past it without ever realizing that it was there. Only later, when we searched online, did we finally find it through Google Maps. Once we visited, the church became more than just a building. It became a place of hope, connection, and support for our family. I can honestly say that it has had a meaningful impact in our lives. That's why I believe a new church sign is so important. A clear and visible sign will help others in the community discover what we were fortunate enough to find. It will make the church easier to locate, reduce confusion for drivers, and provide a safe way for visitors to find their way. The sign will also allow the church to share messages, service times, and community events that will benefit not only its members, but the public as a whole. Churches are a part of the fabric of Lancaster, and this simple addition can help strengthen that purpose. I believe the new sign will be a wonderful improvement, bringing both practical benefits and a sense of welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you for your time and for considering our support.
Thank you.
Last up, Kathy Yorton.
Hi.
Hello and welcome. And you can just step right up there and speak in the microphone and we'll
Alrighty.
hear you.
Actually, what I'm here to speak about, and I couldn't find what to write on the paper, is on page 5, the proposal for the lot that's being developed. So should I speak now or when you get to that item?
When we get to the item.
Okay.
I'll save your speaker card. That's it, Chair votes.
Thank you. Questions or comments from members? All right, then it's appropriate to close the public hearing without objection and consider a motion.
I'll make the motion. I move that the city adopt resolution 2514 approving conditional use permit 25-006 for new electronic monument sign and find the project categorically exempt from CEQA.
Thank you. A second? Yes. Thank you. Do you have your mic on? Sometimes the audio doesn't pick up on the public records, so please use your mics if you can, please.
I second that for you,
Thank you.
Chairman.
It's been moved and seconded. Anything further? Please vote. Motion passes 6-0 with one absent. Congratulations. And you can stay for the entire meeting if you like. Some of it can get really exciting and some of it's really boring.
Thank you so much.
And you're still beautiful.
It's smart people. All right, the next public hearing is public hearing on tentative parcel map number 24-001, map number 84417. So without objection, this item is open.
Hello again,
You're on
everybody.
again.
Yes, I'm on again. I am the project planner for this project. So the next item before you is tentative parcel map number 24001, map 84417, which is for the subdivision of approximately 2.9 acres into 2 multifamily residential lots. Just for some background, typically the projects brought to before PC are tentative tract maps. For clarity, the distinction between a typical tract map and a tentative parcel map is that the tract maps have more than 4 lots and parcel maps have 4 or fewer. For PC purposes, both project types follow the same process. So the project is located just north of Avenue L and east of 27th Street West and is zoned medium-density residential. The zone would allow for multifamily residential uses in the future, but the applicant is not proposing any specific use at this time. The property is surrounded by both existing and vacant single-family and multifamily residential uses. The applicant is Avenue Q and 25th Street East LLC, represented by Jonathan Larios. Here's a site plan for the proposed map. The lot will be subdivided into 2 lots that are approximately 54,000 square feet each. Access to the parcels will be provided via Avenue K14. For general context, both tentative parcel maps and tentative tract maps are reviewed for compliance with the Lancaster Municipal Code and the Subdivision Map Act. The proposed project was found to be in compliance with all standards. The project is categorically exempt under CEQA, under a Class 15 minor land divisions, because it involves the division of property in an urbanized area into 4 or fewer parcels. Public hearing notices were mailed to all owners and occupants within a 500-foot radius and posted on the subject property in compliance with the Lancaster Municipal Code. To date, staff has not received any comments on this project. With that, staff recommends the Planning Commission adopt Resolution 2515, approving TPM 24001 and finding the project categorically exempt. The applicant and myself are here if you have any questions.
Thank you. Members, do you have any questions or comments for staff? I couldn't read the dimensions off the exhibit of the frontages. So what is it, 165 feet per lot, more or less? 93.
About 93 feet, yeah.
Young eyes, that's what that is. You can see it? Get out of here.
And did you say the only access is from K14? There'll be no ability to have access from Avenue L?
Right.
Good, okay, thank you. Anything else? No. So the applicant may address us if they choose. They're welcome to. Don't have to.
Again, my name is Kathy Yorton. I live on Fern Avenue, which, huh? Sorry. Thought about where I am. Fanchon Avenue. And can we bring back up the map of the proposal? If you come straight down on Avenue K14, just a little further down, that would be my driveway. I have a couple questions. One, these, and are they homes or apartments? It's not clear when you say multifunctional, multifamily. What are we looking at? Condos, houses? What is proposed to be built there?
Staff will respond once you're done with your question.
Oh, okay. And the other question is where the roads are going to be. Just a little further down at the end of Fanchon, it is a cul-de-sac. If you go up to where you see Edison come into K14, a teeny bit further, it's always been a dead end with metal posts. Beyond that, they have recently built 72 family capacity, several apartment buildings and other buildings that, you know, like they have a center there for kids after school and all that. That traffic is now going through the desert on that dirt road because there's only one remaining post there, and they just come through, and that's right where my driveway is, right there. My question is, can it be put back so that any traffic from here isn't zipping through that way and coming down, you know, into where all of us bought our homes on a quiet street with a cul-de-sac? And the cul-de-sac is at where it comes, and right where Avenue L. So, yeah, I'd like to know what's proposed and where the traffic is gonna be flowed, and if it can be closed back off from that desert road and dirt that just people are cutting through. And I don't know who's taken down the metal posts. So, that's my questions, thank you.
So the project before us tonight is a two-parcel land division. There are no applications for development of that property currently. When those plans or potential development is proposed to the city, it could be a use by right. In other words, zoning ordinances allow a certain standard of development, which is at a staff level approval. However, you do receive a public notice on the action, or it may come back to the Planning Commission as under a conditional use permit, depending on what the proposal is, and then there would be a public hearing on it. So tonight, all we're considering is the parcel map, no actual development plans other than what you see on the map.
Okay.
That's it.
And is there a form or something that I can address the issue of that street being opened up on, from, it goes from Fanchon to that?
When and if there's a proposal on that, you'll have that opportunity. And our traffic engineer and the city engineer
Okay.
are experts in traffic control, so they'll
Maybe
be
the post could be-
evaluating it depending.
maybe the post could be put
In fact,
back.
if there's ever a proposal on it. The reality of development in this town as it relates to residential is a substantial portion of maps we see don't get developed, sometimes for years and not at all. So I expect, however, for this centrally located off a major street, it's highly likely that it would be developed for density housing.
Yeah.
Apartments, condominiums, whatever, but certainly not single family.
Okay. And is there someone I can talk to about addressing the fact that those things have been removed? Because we're getting people dumping in that desert.
Any one of our planning staff would be happy to chat with you.
All right, thank you.
All right? This young lady right here presented, she'll be happy to speak to you. Do we have any other speakers?
No other speakers, Chair.
None? All right, then. So without objection, we'll close the public hearing, consider a motion.
I'll make the motion to adopt resolution number 25-15, approving tentative parcel map number 24-001 for a two-lot subdivision and find the project categorically exempt under CEQA.
Thank you. Have a second, please? Use your microphone, please, if you could.
Okay, I second it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's been moved and seconded. Anything further? Please vote. Motion passes 6-0 with one absent. That brings us to our last public hearing item, which is item number 4 in the agenda, annexation number 24-001, and a pre-zoning number 25-001. So without objection, the public hearing is open on this item, and Ms. Breaku is the presenter tonight.
Correct. Thank you, Chair Vos, members of the Planning Commission. My name is Kendall Brecky, Senior Planner. The next item before you is the Lancaster East Side Annexation, or LEA, which consists of annexation number 24001 and pre-zone number 25001. Just in August, the Planning Commission recommended approval of the West Side Annexation and its associated entitlements, shown in red on the map. The item before you today is the East Side Annexation, shown in black to the east. This project would add an additional square mile to the city's boundaries. Should the Planning Commission recommend approval of this project to the City Council, staff anticipate that both this project and the West Side Annexation would be presented before the City Council in October. Both annexations would then continue through the LAFCO, or Local Agency Formation Commission, process to finalize annexation. The annexation area consists of over 630 acres, generally bounded by Avenue I, Avenue J, 50th Street East, and 60th Street East. A small portion of this area, central to the southern boundary, is already within city limits and would be unaffected. Here you can see that the project site is already contemplated by our general plan on the left, designated as non-urban, or NU. Under its current Los Angeles County zoning, the site is heavy agricultural, with a zoning of A25 shown on the right. The pre-zone entitlement associated with this project would zone the site rural residential, or RR 2.5, which is consistent with the general plan designation of non-urban and substantially similar to the existing LA County zoning. The RR 2.5 zone would allow for primarily large lot residential uses and other common uses, one of which I'll describe next, which would continue to create local construction jobs and provide for a variety of housing options. No specific development is proposed as part of this project. The environmental document does discuss a potential future solar facility on approximately the northern half of the annexation area, shown in blue. The solar is not currently proposed and would require a separate conditional use permit under the proposed RR 2.5 zone, which would return to the Planning Commission for review and approval following submittal. The aforementioned environmental document for this project was an initial study mitigated negative declaration, or ISMND, which found that any impacts on the environment would be less than significant with appropriate mitigation incorporated. Staff received 5 comment letters in response to the public comment period for the ISMND, and each letter is addressed in the response to comment memo included in the agenda packet. Issues discussed include prime farmland, special status species, and air quality regulations. The comment letters resulted in only minor changes to the wording of certain mitigation measures. The public hearing notice for this project was posted in compliance with the LMC. 1 comment letter was received and has been provided to the Commission and the public. In conclusion, staff recommend that the Planning Commission adopt Resolution 2518, recommending to the City Council the approval of the annexation and pre-zone and the adoption of the ISMND. Staff is available to answer any questions.
Thank you. Members, do you have any questions before we hear from the applicant or public? As you did mention, we received one email from Mr. Chu, Don Chu, I think it is, on the dais today, so we've had an opportunity to review that. Thank you for your letter, if he's here. Anything further from staff? Applicants here, I assume? No?
Formally, the City of Lancaster is the applicant on this project.
Well, there you go. So since you're the applicant, have you got anything more to tell us?
Not at the moment.
All right, thank you. You did mention, however, that there was an environmental review and it's a mitigated neg deck. When I was reading through the agenda item this weekend, I noticed there was some comments from California Department of Fish and Wildlife now, used to be Fish and Game. They talk about potential Williams Act issues as well as potential contamination on the site. And then I read through the mitigation monitoring recommendations and talks about potential sampling by DTSC or conforming to the Department of Toxic Substances Control guidelines, right? Could you just briefly let us know what that means? I know what it means, but not everybody knows what it means.
What it means in terms of the requirement for them to do sampling. So generally speaking, it would be mitigation associated with any development that would happen in this area in the future, that to confirm whether there may be any conditions on site which would require DTC intervention. Sampling would be done of the soil, where they pull some soil up, do some testing on it to see if there are any contaminants there, and proceed accordingly.
It's typical that you see those on farmland where there may have been, particularly if it's been farmed historically over a long period of time, the various kinds of chemicals that might have been used in the 40s and 50s that are now not used or recommended not to be used. You can't buy them in this country, right?
That's correct.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Since the applicant has shared with us, any further questions, comments? No. Speakers?
There are no speaker cards.
None?
There are no speaker cards.
I see you said, I remember the last time somebody said none, and I thought you, or 9, and I thought you said none. So I'm just making sure because you're absolutely positive.
I'm making it a point to enunciate. There are no speaker cards.
All right, thank you very much. All right then, so without objection, we'll close the public hearing, consider a motion.
I'll move that we adopt resolution number 25-18, recommending to the city council the approval of Lancaster East Side annexation and adopt the initial study, mitigated negative declaration, and mitigation monitoring and reporting program.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. So it's been moved and seconded. Any further comments or questions from members? If not, please vote. Motion passes 6-0 with 1 absent. So congratulations to us, I guess, right? All right, thank you very much. That concludes our action items this afternoon. At this point, we'll hear from our Assistant Director, Mr. Nguyen.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Chair Vos and members of the Planning Commission. Thank you for another great meeting. I am Hai Nguyen. I am the Assistant Director for the Community Development Department. I have a few updates. As Ms. Brecky mentioned earlier, staff will take both the East Side and the West Side annexations to City Council in October. The second thing is Parkway Village. So about a year ago, staff presented an informational session about the Parkway Village specific plan. Fast forward a little bit, we are ready to post the environmental impact report. That's the EIR associated with the specific plan. That will be posted on Friday for a 45-day comment period where the public can review either documents and pose questions to staff. And then we are looking to take that project to the November Planning Commission meeting. So stay tuned for that. On Friday, after it's successfully posted, we'll send you a notification email in case you want to peruse through the plan or the EIR if you feel like reading that. The other thing is staff is looking into the October Planning Commission meeting, and we'll keep you posted on that status. The last thing I wanted to mention is that we hired a new housing manager. Becky Bartlett just started with community development just a couple weeks ago. So she'll be working on housing-related programs such as CDBG and things like that. So we're really excited to have her. She's sitting over there. Say hi. And that's about it for staff. We're always available for you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So who got promoted or retired?
One retirement and one person got promoted, but elsewhere.
Progress. We love it. Thank you very much. Members, do you have anything you'd like to discuss this evening about anything? No? All right then. This is the time for public business from the floor on non-agendized items. Folks can address us about anything related to city business. However, we're precluded from taking any action on what you may discuss with us. So we ask you to complete a speaker's card so we know who you are. And if you have comments, now's the time. Do we have any?
Chair Vos, we have one speaker card, David Paul.
Mr. Paul, take your time. Afternoon.
Chair Vos and Commissioners, good afternoon. You know, I'm kind of invested in this annexation business, so I had to come back. And last time it was pretty interesting because, you know, I've looked through our material every election cycle. If you're in there, you get a packet with all the information, and that 96 square miles, I always thought, you know, let's get 100. So now with the first one and this, I came up with a slogan for our city: Lancaster, over 100 miles of intrigue, square miles of intrigue. So, you know, but I had to go look up how big Chicago is and all the other big cities. Chicago's 230-something square miles, so we're not a huge city, but it sounds big. And it is quite a bit of land. So, you know, I thank you all for letting me participate. And, you know, it seems like a fun thing to annex, doesn't it? I mean, I get excited about that. Okay, well, thank you all very much, and thank you for all the work you do. I know how hard you work, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A lot of development opportunities out there to grow a positive outcome, we hope. Occasionally, we don't get exactly what we like, but more often than not, we do. The challenge, of course, is we don't pick sites, nor do we pick the developers who propose projects. So it's always a challenge. All right, then, if there's nothing else this evening, this afternoon, sorry, we stand adjourned to our regular meeting of October whatever it is, October 20th, 2025. Thank you all again. Appreciate all your work tonight.